We did it. It's time to begin mostly walking. Yeah, that intro was sick. I'm Sean Plott.
Hell yeah.
And I'm Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bouchard.
We are excavating the Barrow. I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy to me that we are actually at the excavation of the Barrow in the excavation of Hob's Barrow.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? Yeah, because I mean,
we've reached the Siberia of this game.
Dude, and what a payoff that we actually, we were joking about this before we went live, that Thomasina is bold, bordering on, are you a sociopath? Because, she has been hallucinating for days. She's seen Saxnot, a dancing cat. The people are disappearing. She saw a person, tied up and bound in their throat stuffed with flowers.
That was good times.
Learning that her father actually excavated this barrow and is unable to move. She hired some people from a pervert to help her open the barrow, at which point they abandoned her and she decided to dig her way into the entrance, ran out of lantern, and crawled on her hands and knees in the dark, at all points in time being kind of mild. Well, if I've come this far, I must go on. Oh, look.
Unflappable our girl is.
Not even a slight bit of flapping happened to this lass. I mean, it's just incredible.
No flapping happening. And I will say this too. What's weird is that this and Return to Monkey Island were the heavy hitters that year. And it's weird the similarities I'm seeing in the late game. I don't want to say it may be more than that, but isn't that weird?
Wait,
structurally?
What do you mean by the similarities in the late game?
Okay, spoilers for Monkey Island. I mean, I guess if we literally play the whole game on this show.
Played the whole thing. You know what? Don't watch our show anymore if you're going to get spoiled by something. All right?
It's because the ending is you go into the beneath the monkey head, and you're in all the caves. And if you try to leave, Guybrush is like, "No, I don't want to give up now. I need to find the secret." And it's
actually
weird.
Yeah.
It's could pass each other on the screen at this point.
And it's so compelling. Anytime there's hey, there's a box and we want to open the box. I'm like, all right, well, I'll watch 8 episodes.
Yeah.
In episode 9, they haven't gotten around to opening that box. I'm going to write a bad review on the internet. I just want to see what's in the box. And now we have gotten all the way to the box. And in this game, we've learned that there are puzzles, a cat, and the color purple. It's thrilling. What a joy.
It is thrilling.
Ooh.
Now, for any of you who are curious, we are going to
yeah.
pop right into the game. The expectation is that we're going to beat it today. If we beat it in 5 minutes, we'll probably load up Firmament and play Firmament. But if we beat it in 45 minutes, there's no doubt in my mind that we can talk for at least an hour about this and fill out the entire evening. So,
Kaiser Firmamente. Sorry, go on.
Are you ready for the synth track?
I am ready.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Now, I didn't actually check this before the show began, but Lee and Sean, do you have audio?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm getting that sick-ass beat.
I need the synth to come in because really this song is nothing but edging until we get to the synth.
I don't understand why it's got a cyberpunk soundtrack.
I think it's because the buzzy synth, it's very evocative.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
All right, hold on. We have to listen to the... All right, come on. This is taking substantially longer than makes for a good intro. Yeah. That's
It's a little bit Outrun, isn't it? It's a bit Outrun, isn't it?
Isn't it? So, as a little bit of a recap, we successfully got into... Gosh, it really does look like purple hell down here. So here's here's from whence we came, where we actually planted some seeds in order to grow this wheat, and we fancied ourselves a whip maker by literally using 2 inventory items against each other to make the whip, put him in the arms of Gary the Power Door, who's been really hitting the gym hard lately.
Yo.
And then we entered into what is, I think, our very first clearly presented classic set of 3 things. Well, I mean, we have this goat.
We do have an evil black goat.
Oh,
I fucking love that.
yeah. So
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that level of unflappability is descended into madness.
she's incredible. So, Fritter, amazing use of a basic door remote. That's incredible. I'm gonna drag this onto the screen.
That's extremely good.
All right, yeah, no, this is really good. Like this door is too funny. Like that is amazing. All right,
That's fantastic.
yeah, look behind the scenes. So we have this object with a mysterious gap in it, but we did just get the plinth fragment. We have this door where we can use these cranks to rotate the heads of all these. I don't know what direction they're supposed to go in because this is the one head that can't move.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartharoeth.
Thartharoeth.
Obviously, Tharth.
Oh, yeah.
So thick. And of course you'll know
Thartharoeth.
there's 6 cranks and 7 heads. This is the one that doesn't move. So I was assuming maybe we need them all pointing in the same direction, but the problem is I literally have no idea what direction this is facing in. I don't know what I'm looking at. I couldn't tell you at all.
They seem like. Well, no, you're right. I don't know.
I haven't the I don't wish to.
So we have this weird room, and there's been 3 rooms with puzzles. A classic sort of rule of 3 problem. We have this thing where, I mean, this is gonna sound hilarious, but we had a cat that was here that looked hungry, and we knew that this was some sort of cosmic terror cat. So what we did was feed it the hand of a corpse. It ate it and then vomited up a coin, which we then used back in this room, because if you look, there's 1 coin, 2 coin in order to open this, where we just got a little crescent statue. And we solved the shit out of
And,
these
like,
puzzles.
Yeah.
Monkey Island even has coin puzzles in the Act 5.
So
This is
much.
just so weird. The zeitgeist is overwhelming. Also, the sun.
It's.
I didn't realize you were that close to a pole. Like that actually looks like interrogation from the sun happening.
I should take a closer look.
It's because my monitor hits here, and like the delicious Pacific sun hits
The
here.
fragment is in.
It does, yes.
That's
It looks like
brutality.
an object could be placed here.
Another
Batman
object?
hatches.
More objects?
Oh, I see. So there's a slot in the middle, a larger crescent, and then a smaller sort of lens shape.
I like lens shape. That's good.
A lounge.
Lens shape.
And then there's the goat.
Wait, on you? Go. I'm the goat.
So we also see that there's a number of these slots here, where we have an Ouroboros rod that we can jam in here. We can take
Ouroboros?
the
The rod
Ouroboros.
doesn't seem to fit here.
The Orb
The
of
rod
Boris.
Oh. I see. So they go in
Wait a
specific
minute.
places.
I think that there's a left one and a right one. And this
Can you
goes
put.
in here?
Oh, mess of snakes.
Messis is snakier.
What?
Something moved in another room.
Snake
Something
ball,
moved in
snake
another room.
ball. Snake ball, snake ball.
Huh.
There is a queer heat emanating from the stone.
We
Queer
made
heat.
we made jokes about this last
great.
week.
Yeah, that's true.
Did we? Oh, did we already?
No, I think we
See,
did.
That's what's nice about having the brain of a goldfish. Actually,
Could've been.
goldfishes live. Their memories live longer than short
Mine.
time.
The
Yeah.
statue is well out of reach.
Long have they memory, fish.
I don't know why, but I really don't want to put my hand in there. That is well out of my.
All right.
Well,
General, I
that is deeply out of my reach.
it's Pride Month. Keep up the queer heat. That's how we celebrate here. Nothing shows
Yeah.
nothing shows support like
Yeah.
left clicking on this object. There it is.
There is a queer heat emanating from the stone.
And there you have
There's
it.
a phallus of malice emanating from this chalice.
So, I don't really know what
Can we can we talk to the goat?
I think that if we try to, the
I
goat...
shan't go near it.
No.
I shan't and I want. He's
What?
just Black Phil.
Can
He's
we
fine.
toss him an apple or?
Well,
He
here's...
just wants to give you the taste of butter and a nice, pretty dress.
So, I
Look.
think that these things have to do with this thing. Because, look, there's a second serpent head.
There are serpent heads. That's true.
And there's two people doing serpent surfing poses.
Yeah, they're definitely, like, doing... And then you...
The
Yeah.
statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem.
Wood.
Nothing of note here.
Can you walk into the darkness, or do you not have a tool?
There's no mysterious light emanating from that thing.
So
Now,
does that arrow
Okay.
only point to the left or to the right? I mean,
oh,
click. Something clicked.
What?
Is it because you put it on the thing with the token?
that's what I'm thinking.
Does the token cause it to click? Yeah.
All right.
Striker KOJ says Serpent Safari, and now I think that has a lot of really wonderful layers. Oh, what the
Goodness
hell?
me.
Uh-huh. Laser snakes.
Laser snakes.
Let me tell you.
So
I-
okay, so we on the left side we should move it down to the middle position, and then click it, and that'll shine in the other hole.
That's
So
looking
it's
like
currently,
it.
I mean, it's entering the urethra just fine, but it also needs to go down into the...
Can't quite.
I can't quite put my finger in it, but I really want to.
Ooh, change to the
Click.
thermostat.
I generally
I had it
run cold.
I had this set to snake -2. Okay, it looks like it's hitting the nodule correctly. Yep, perfect.
What in
Yep.
God's
Hole in
name?
one.
Yes,
triangle.
that's the thing that she expresses shock at. Is
Well, she's
the,
never seen a triangle before.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
I've got another plinth.
What's this?
Every hole is a chance for glory. Nope, yep, I know what
Piece
that
of
is.
stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
oh. It's a croissant.
She's so nonplussed by fucking snake lasers blasting holes.
I
man.
did. It must be important. I had to reach my arm into a vagina to get it.
It
Hey,
must be.
That's no vagina. That's a... I don't know what. It's
That's
a variety of...
I should
It's a
take-
combination of parts and labor.
It fits.
Oh, look.
all right. Well, we now have two spoon and moons.
You found the big food. The big spoon.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then so now we're gonna need to crank the goats around. Like I literally have no idea what this is.
I
I
feel like I just...
There's
okay.
no
So I think you've got how many states are there for each of these?
Let's find out. Let me just do the thing that makes Lee laugh. There's one.
48. There's 48
I think
contiguous.
8. Right? There's 8 for each
Yeah.
one. So I think the middle one, the dragon goat thing, is facing straight ahead, and it should be facing one half turn, like one turn to the right. And now the bottom one, same thing.
This crank is jammed.
Shake.
It won't
Shake,
budge.
shake.
Oh, but that one won't.
Turn on the queer heat
turn.
and unjam the crank. Doink.
So here's what I think it's trying to show us. It's trying to show us that the center one can't move, and the bottom left can't move. And so we're supposed to use those, the sort of orientation of those two as a reference.
Okay.
But here's the thing. This literally just looks like broccoli. I mean, this
I
just looks
believe
like...
that is. Listen,
I thought it-
I think that's a dragon that is facing south southeast.
I thought it's a chicken that's facing directly left.
You mean that's facing like here?
Yeah, that's facing like that.
I thought it's a chicken because I thought that was its beak on the bottom left portion.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to this one, and I'm gonna make them turn around.
These are the viewers of the show.
Do they look at this or like? Which way is this fucking dude facing? Okay, so.
Okay, I have a theory.
Yeah.
No, it's not a good theory.
Here, I'll give you my full theory about this. Let me just rotate the bear. This is Thathathoth. Okay, so like, let me just look at the way I work my whole body.
You're making them all face forward.
Yeah.
Except for the one on the bottom left, which I don't think is facing forward.
Which no one can materially tell which way it's facing. So here's my little theory. So first of all,
okay,
this is creepy. Second of all, I feel like there is, because we can't rotate the middle one, I think that we either want everyone looking at the middle one or everyone looking away from the middle one. And I don't know what the fuck this is, but I feel like something in relation to the middle bust.
Okay. So, okay, great. That's one theory. Okay. That's one theory. My theory is that they're all looking towards a point in front in the middle of the screen. So the ones in the middle row are all going to face straight. The ones on the left row are going to face partially to the right, and the ones on the right row are going to face partially to the left.
All right, let's give that one a whirl.
My theory is that if you point them all to be looking at the middle one will blush, and then it will be so embarrassed that it will give us the next piece of the puzzle.
And let me just crank the bear around.
Sean, this is mathematical, right? Like, if you give us 2 points, we cannot...
Will we not make a line?
We can't deduce the formula from that, right? Like, there are a number of different possible solutions that would make logical sense, that would fit the constraints that we've been given.
The bust of an ass. It's facing
and there's
northwest.
not really...
Holy shit, I right-clicked on it and it just told me. Oh my god.
It's facing northwest. The opposite of what I
A
thought.
menacing goat carved from stone.
Bust of an ass.
I can't. There's an speed.
Are you? Is she teabagging it?
Wait.
I can't.
What are you doing
There's
to
an
that one?
inscription
Oh,
on the
okay.
base. V-I.
So 7?
Roman numerals.
Oh, it stands for V.
So it's facing northwest.
So that. Wait, so you actually had to look at it to get hidden information?
I mean...
That's weird. It doesn't look like it has the affordance of having numerals on it.
It's true, but it is a pixel art game.
Affordances in this economy?
This one has shattered to pieces.
Yeah.
That sounded like a Link effort.
Yeah, it was a Link joke reference. Because she's looking at a shattered pot.
Accurate.
And because she was doing Link-style puzzle pushing.
Okay, so I don't think there's any information that exists anywhere else for this. So, fuck, I guess we're brute forcing this one.
No, let's think about it first.
The eagle. The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
Wait, which one's the ass?
The one that you think looks like a chicken, yeah, and I think looks like a dragon.
What the hell?
It turns
Wait,
out
facing what direction?
it's the back of an ass's head.
I think this is a bear. It's facing southwest.
That sounds so vulgar, Sean.
A bust of a... It's
Yeah.
facing southwest.
It does, doesn't it?
The bust of an e... It's facing...
So let's get
The
everyone...
bust of an iguana facing north by northwest. Shaky, shaky. Shaky, shake it.
Fucking shit. Not this one. Alright, I'm gonna get everyone looking at the goat for a minute here. Oh, fucking...
The goat?
Jesus.
can you like hold shift when you click to make it go the other way or some
Yeah.
shit?
So this is nice because the game actually tells me what they're looking at.
A bust of a... It's facing... I think it's... A car... It's face... The bust of an... It's facing north. The bust of a dog. It's facing... The bust... It's facing northwest. A bust of a... It's facing... I
Bull,
think it's...
bear.
A carve... It's facing south. The bust of a dog. It's facing south.
Is it like the dog eats the cat? Something
bus
eats the
is
ass?
facing-
Like,
Oh shit, maybe, yeah, what eats it?
A menacing goat.
What eats a donkey?
Stone. I think this... It's
Yeah, but I
the
was gonna
bust-
make a
the
joke
bust of
about
an
it,
eag's
how it's
facing
a
north.
sex thing.
The bust of
Ah,
an ass.
I
It's facing
see.
northwest.
Bob Farr
Yeah,
says,
I was gonna...
Bob Farr says,
like a
what eats ass? Oh, my camera froze. Let me turn this off. All right, sorry everyone. Be right back. All right. Oh, that's so funny. Totoro. All right, hold on, and there we go. All right, so
Hey, Sean, do you think I should grip it and rip it?
I can't move it.
does that mean you want to
to
cut your hair off?
Just yes or no, should I grip it and rip it?
Yeah, of course.
yes.
I'm thinking, okay. Let's grip it and rip it, motherfuckers. Here we
I
go.
always
Ready?
favor action over inaction.
Oh, yeah.
Do you is that a can of Rip It?
Ah. There, I gripped it and ripped it.
Nice.
Tell me that's not.
I have Diet Coke. Like,
okay,
next
Diet
to my
Coke. Okay,
fucking-
good. All right, good.
Next to my station.
And we're down.
Woo! Hey, gaming strategist, good to see you again, man. What do you think 7 means? What do you think the Roman numeral 7 means?
I think it means 7.
Yeah, I think that there is some sort of like order to these creatures,
There's 7 of
and
them, Sean.
this is the 7th one.
Oh, wait, what is the 7th one?
The goat in the
The
middle.
goat in the middle.
Well, goats are clearly
So-
at the top of the food chain, so... What about alphabets? Goat is not... Goat's a middle letter, too, isn't it?
Wait a minute.
B,
A,
C,
B, C.
D, E, F, G.
Goat.
Oh, what is
Damn.
H-I-J-K,
bear, bull,
L-M-O-T.
eagle, cat, dog?
It's facing
Are
south.
you fucking kidding me?
In what way is a goat the ultimate something?
It's
What
the
is a goat the
seventh.
most?
It's not the most. It's the 7th.
But there's only 7 of those.
Yeah,
Any
it's
others
the
look here?
alphabetically last.
So hold on. I feel like there has to be
Are the
more
others?
information.
Wait, so there's an
somewhere.
ass. Oh wait, she said an
There's
ass,
an
not a
ass,
donkey. So
a
that's
bear, a cat, a dog,
cat.
A bear and a
Eagle.
bull.
eagle.
There's an eagle. There's an
Is
F.
there,
What's
what's
F?
in yeah, F?
A bust
What's the
is
F?
fa- I
But
think
it's
this
a
is
bull
bit
and a bear. There's 2 B's.
Oh god damn it. There's no F.
Jesus.
Wait, what's the name for a bull or a bear that
That starts with
has
an F.
Fiery bull.
Okay,
F.
alright, okay, Jesus.
his heart is
A
his
simple-
heart, his what?
Oh. All eyes must face towards the 7th archontic.
Okay, so
What's an archontic?
literally no idea.
When did we get that note?
This is this journal that we've had for a while.
But we can't, there's one of them we can't turn to face the 7th archontic.
What in the Aleister Crowley is going on here?
Hold on, I'm gonna quickly to the dictionary and let's look up what archontic is. Totoro says, I think I have an idea. Would you like to
Archontic.
hear it? Not in a million years. If you backseat, you're banned.
Yeah, sorry. Fuck your idea. Go to the back of the class. Sorry. If you even consider thinking about the possibility of talking about the idea of backseating, you get banned.
In
Forever.
fact, if you talk about a place that you can sit that isn't the front seat of a car, you're banned.
You're
You're
banned.
banned.
You're banned.
so... I don't think I understand.
I will just say that Cosmoceratops did post in the text chat, dating's hard with all the fuck bears. Which I think should go on to like a needle point.
I have a fucking idea. This is the one that's stuck, right?
Oh, you do? You have a fucking idea now, do ya?
We need to loosen this.
Yeah, you're gonna need to put some weight on that.
Yeah.
I can't get it unstuck with this.
What about some butter? Do you have butter in your pocket?
John, do you have a little bit of oil to put on it?
I'm trying.
Right?
A simple
Use
pot.
your own blood, maybe?
A thick green.
Alright, so let me put it on
Oh shit! Are you? Well, look
I've
at
scooped
that.
some of the greasy substance.
It's
into the
greasy. It's greasy, dude. I'm so fucking smart. I'm like literally. Oh yeah.
pot. The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here.
Oh, dude. Let's figure out.
Voila.
You're fucking.
Voila.
Kidding. Oh shit. All right. So this is the 7th Archontic, and there you go. Let me. So I've messed up one of the rotations. Dude, this is actually so simple.
Sean, so are you able to do this now that you've greased the ass, Sean?
Yeah. Oh shit, dude. It's so obnoxious to remember which thing connects to
That's
which
good
thing.
to know.
I know.
I'm so dialed into rotating things counterclockwise at this point. Alright, here it comes.
This is me trying to light the right burner on the stove.
Okay, here it comes. Here it comes.
Whoa!
Oh, that's fun. Oh.
That's really
Okay.
Something has emerged from within the bust.
The pallid bust of Palace. Get it. Ship it.
Melted its head.
Give me that.
A curious object.
Ah,
I'll
yeah.
keep it.
I like things. Click.
The goat's just like,
It's
have you
an
starved it yet?
Alright, okay.
It fits.
Sick.
Oh,
Oh, you won. You beat
Oh,
you.
it's gone.
You solved the riddle of the goat.
The goat
The
below.
goat below.
Hey, let's go visit my friend. He has his name outside of his house. He's Saja. Alright, let's...
What have we here? This is my father's handwriting. A page torn from his journal?
I really can't stand my daughter. I think having kids was a bit of a mistake. I really kind of wish
Samuel's
he wasn't around.
hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There was so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxnot was the
Oh, no.
little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit more. Kate. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he is shaken. I'm shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems to be very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's right, though. We do have a job to do, and by Jove, we will get it done.
Excellent. Well, Sam's hand got ripped off, but, you know, there's a lot of cool pots here, so I think we keep going.
And Sam's hand coming in top on the top 40. Oh, you can spell a W if you try above you with those.
That's not moving an inch.
You can spell a W?
Yeah,
You
see,
could spell a W.
dude, like, that sounds like one of those euphemisms that they say in, like, a teen movie from the 70s. So when I rewatch, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying to each other. Like, dude, she's so hot, you could, like, draw a W on her. I'm like, what? What is that?
You can spell a W. Leonard's shoulder was ripped clean off.
Empty. Empty. It's been smashed to smithereens.
It's been smithered to smashereens. Oh,
Smashed to smithers. Oh wait, we've seen this before. This has haunted our dreams.
yeah, no, I recognize this. And in fact, the longer I sit here, the more uncomfortable I get. Like, I'm looking at this
Yeah,
and I actually feel like
definitely.
the images, it is looking back at me.
Yep.
It's very
The
very
whole
sadder,
looks
right?
quite
It's very
real.
pan. Doink.
Oh, dude, a Saxonaut's bus can do the robot. Look at this.
Is that Saxonaut?
Can you also
I thought Saxonaut
rotate
looked
its eyes,
less
maybe? Or...
intense than
Movement
this.
there.
Doink him in the eyes.
Oh,
The eye
Ugh.
seems somewhat loose in its socket.
his right eye nodded yes.
Can you
It
pull
looks
it
like
out?
something could be mounted here.
And
Try
jerk
the
it
knife, I
out.
cannot the mouth. That doesn't fit there.
Did you all see that Apple announced a headset?
Oh my god.
$3,500 headset.
$3,500 fucking dollars,
3,000.
man. Like, are you kidding me? Like that's like half a month's rent. Like, I mean, that's
Half a. Oh my god.
yeah.
Um,
The joke
Yep.
is that rent is too expensive, so why the fuck would anyone buy a $4,000 headset? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good, actually good multi-layered joke. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if you get a job where you get one as a dev kit, you can then just retire.
Yeah, because like, in fact, that VR headset is an investment. Its value is only going up upon purchase and lack of use. Because that's the thing, is that like, it's so expensive that I don't know. Part of me felt like self-conscious hearing about that shit because it's like, hey guys, I'm very excited for this new car. It's $7 million, and my brain goes, I don't own that car ever. I never own that car in any future. Like if Doctor Strange looks in all the futures, it's like, how many futures do I own that? He fucking does this, right? He doesn't speak. He just holds up. The
How
big
many
zero.
futures do I own that? You know what's funny if you think about it is instead of getting that headset for the same price, you could just get 2 MacBooks and shove them in your eyes.
You could actually get eyelid extensions, so you can peel them open over on top of the lip of the screens.
Just skin tints. Hey, this new MacBook
A
is
small
skin
round
tints.
niche has been carved into the side of
It's
this
for
slab.
you, not them.
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
Haja, Waja, Daja.
What, lid? Head?
It's very heavy.
Wait. Serpent's head. Oh, I see.
Skin Tense sounds like a Dude Bro brand of lotion.
Oh,
Thank you,
soil.
Striker
The soil
KOJ.
has hardened into a thick casing.
Don't worry, I
A
have a
sort
trowel.
of rock, as it were.
She just
Goat has been
shanked the
buried here.
soil. She.
How gruesome.
Is that how an
A
archaeologist
horn
trowels?
has broken away from the skull. I'll take it.
Oh, gruesome.
I'll take it. Doink, doink, doink.
Everything
Wait,
else.
so you just trowel... I guess she must be so far gone
just-
now because she literally just
Yeah.
troweled
Remove
something
it.
apart.
She did.
Also, can we,
The
like...
serpent's head
I
is
really hope that that thing in the corner is all that there really is to Saxnot. It's just that plus ergot poisoning.
I should take a. I should take.
I should.
Got it, got it, got it.
The horn fits perfectly, as if by design.
Saja.
Doink.
I want your mouth to open that
Yeah,
way.
this seems brute forcible.
Ha.
Eh,
There we go.
Yes.
Turn down the
Yes.
horns.
eh.
No movement.
It's an old nutcracker.
This key was found clenched within the jaw of the horned bust.
Yes, we were there.
I love how you say that, especially on the show where a week passes and we're like, what the fuck's going on? And the character tells us, that's really great. I'm really glad about that. And then this time it says, yeah, of course, fucking idiot. Like, as if I would have forgotten that. Show thinks I'm such a fool.
Not sure what that would achieve.
What do you mean? It's the only interactable here. Jam it in the head.
I can't see how that will help me.
God, you're so
Can't
rude.
see how.
All right, Lee, I'm back to being a hater.
There should be a button that you just automatically, she
Two
tries
fearsome
all of the
serpents have been
insertables into the
painted onto
holes
what
in the room.
appears to be a
Yeah.
shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in
I-
place.
That's got to be something in back request where it's like if you use a sandwich with a chest keyhole, your character goes down, does that generic animation, and then says, it fits perfectly. and then it just opens up and moves on. Like, that's exactly
That is
how
well out of my reach. Too fearsome, sir. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place.
Like there's a lock that every item fits in.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what
That is
you
well
use on it.
The Omni Lock.
The Omni Lock 5,069,420.
It's very.
All right, so
I need to find a way forward.
Bust, bot.
what the fuck?
There's something funny and enjoyable about the fact that
A
the
small
button,
round knee.
when you hit spacebar, it shows you not only the interactables but also the names of
A
them.
small round
I'm
knee.
trying to read what's happening in that sort of lower left-hand zone in the description of interactables. If you hold down spacebar.
Yeah, I had to parse this. So you can actually see this arrow. It's here, and here. For the serpent's head.
So there's a serpent's head, and then there's a more niche, lesser known
There's a niche head? Or is that a niche? Yeah,
There's a niche.
I
And
see.
it's right
Niche,
there.
niche serpent's head.
There's a
and
serpent's head you wouldn't have heard of.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it,
not
got
a
it,
niche
got it.
serpent's head. It's a niche, and separately there's a serpent's head. So let's see here. We have the inscription.
There's two serpent's heads, though.
Larger?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I've never found something and described it as a niche before. I've never been like, nice
Niche.
niche.
It's a niche.
It's a niche. At least, you know what, Sean? I think that the word probably comes from another language, so it's probably
I
whatever
wonder
you
if
want to
this had
say.
any rele- That is well. I wonder if this had.
I think
any
it's a
relevant
pecan
meaning.
pecan thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
That is well-
But for me, there's a clear difference. If something is obscure, I would call it niche. If there is a hole in something, I would call that a niche.
Yeah, no, that's
think
the
they're the
common
same
usage.
word.
Yeah, no, it's the same. Like,
Because something can be there's a niche and then
yeah. No, go ahead.
because there can be a niche, and then you can describe something as being in its niche, and then something can be niche because it would fit in a niche. All right, I've said niche too much.
Semantic
Yeah,
satiation.
no, I mean, like in different contexts, things get pronounced differently. So, for instance, if you have a normal income, you say harassment, but if you're wealthy, you say harassment. So, you know, it's,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Is that like how if you're dumb, you say economic, and if you're on the radio, you say economic?
yeah, exactly, same thing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stick with economic because I feel very comfortable with my position and my status.
Economics.
I would say
been
economic, but I
smashed
would
to
also take an
smithereens.
econ class.
Empty.
Econ.
I'll take an econ class.
I'll take econ.
You-
First
you-
I have the econ, and then I have maths.
I didn't realize how stupid you sounded. Like, oh yeah, I was taking that there econ class and learn about economics.
Economics.
Oh,
It's a class. I'm taking a class in pecan, econ.
This key was found.
what if I?
I meant to say. I
No movement there.
feel like I tried to say something sort of stupid, and then instead I said
That is
something
well-
kind of interesting, but I haven't gotten my head around it fully. I'm going to leave that to you as the audience in chat as your homework. Figure out what I just was trying to think or say.
It's not moving an inch.
You need a lever.
No, that won't.
You need a ship rib.
I can't see.
You need either a ship rib or a hinge pin for
can't
sure.
remove-
We need some snakes to put into those niches.
No.
You're
that's
going to need at least 6 orichalcum to fill all the holes I see in this screen.
a small round.
It is that color, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't see how.
My fucking room key.
No.
All right.
Nah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my fiddle with the nation. No.
So, okay, so are all the townspeople, like, up there just waiting for you to do a blood sacrifice? So they're just, like, waiting there like, fuck, I hope she figures this shit out.
I don't know. I don't know that this is a Wicker Man situation. I don't think that like
Oh,
I don't
look,
think the
there's
whole
the
town
positions
is on it.
of the lasers. I just saw this now.
Mm,
oh yeah. We figured it out though.
a strategy guide. I think at some point we will probably pour out our spirit.
For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things I have said. Follow the words of my mouth.
My mouth.
For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I've said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. There.
I'll pour out my spirit.
Bleh.
Meow. Alright. Hey, come here, Despy. Come here. We're stuck, and I need you to annoy me in order to fix it. Come here, princess. Hey, bud.
I drank Soylent. The reason I mention that is because when you drink Soylent, it debuffs you for like 2 hours.
With
Is that right?
what kind of debuff is it?
It's just like I feel like it doesn't fully enter the stomach. It just like coats your insides with Soylent. So like over the course of the next however long, yeah.
You have slippery eating.
Well, it's just like
No,
every once in a
no.
while you will smell Soylent from somewhere within
I'm
you.
not sure. That's a big. I'm not sure.
Doesn't seem like it should happen.
Empty. Empty.
Yeah.
It's been smashed.
I mean, it is good as like a protein
That's a big-
supplement, and
that's a big- That is
if you're hungry for nothing.
What the fuck? There's nothing to interact with here. Okay, so we have a serpent head, a niche, an inscription, a lid. Actually, what
Do we
can
have
I
to
move
leave
this?
the room? We got a key.
very-
Okay, we got a key, right? Can
I
we leave the
believe
room
this-
and use the key on
I
something
need to
else?
find a way forward. It's no use going
It's
back.
no use going back. It is insane. I mean, that's helpful because that limits our
No.
options, which is nice. It's insane to me how much the art in
Can't
this
see how
room
that
looks
would
like
help
there's
me.
a door in the south.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, what the hell is that about?
Yeah, let me just wander around the extremes of the space.
Can you go farther to the right?
No.
Also, Sean, what happens to our show if I click on one of these Discord activities?
I don't know. I don't
Probably not anything
I
good.
don't want you to click on those
Yeah.
activities. We're doing the activity. This is the Discord activity. It's happening right
It
now.
says there's a 8th birthday Discord activity.
oh
they're
yeah, I know. It's
free.
like, do you want to celebrate the birthday of technology? I'm like, no, I don't even want to celebrate the birthday of human beings, man. Like, what do I
We
want?
could play Gardic. We could play Gardic phone while we do this show,
Oh my god.
or we could play YouTube, which I don't even. I guess that actually is kind of
Do
cool
we
to
wanna
be able
play
to.
a YouTube. Okay, wait. Let me tuck my arm in here. So push it.
I am now obsessed
this
with
might
drawing
be
a
the-
W using those holes in the.
I am obsessed with Saxnot in the corner
Empty.
there.
Empty.
I want that to be the actual Saxnot, and I want everything else to
wonder
be a
if this had-
hallucination. Like that is what I'm hoping is the truth.
I mean, that's pretty much. We just dreamed about Saxnot, so
Harja.
that's as much a
Right.
hallucination
I
as
have
you
no
can
idea what
get,
it
really.
means.
I'm just hoping that like someone wheeled that into our room, and then it just like pulled the
can't
ear,
remove-
and it just like let out some a
small
plume of
round
some
niche
sort
has
of
been carved into the side
hallucinogenic
of this
flower, and the rest is
I
history.
can't remove it.
So here's what I'm doing.
Is
I'm
Saja a mnemonic, maybe? Like south east?
Southeast,
Jorth
just
East,
east.
Southeast, Jorth. Oh fuck.
Southeast, and then just
Clicked on the
east.
door.
Okay, so
That's not moving.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna so I've clicked on everything. I'm just gonna look. First, I'm gonna left click on
It's
things,
very. That is well.
and then these
That
she
is
also.
far beyond
Empty.
my reach.
It's been
For
smashed
Halloween,
to
I'm gonna go
smithereens.
as that bust on top of a
This
box.
key was found clenched within the jaw of the horned bust. I do not wish to. That's a peculiar. That's a. No.
I
that-
really want to use the violin for something.
Can you just play the violin and see what
The
happens?
fiddle and bow, left to me by the young girl at the Devil's Toe.
Sure. Sure.
Use fiddle with. The
I should
bust.
take a.
Are those
I'm not sure.
notes? Can you play like those
That is
5
well out
notes, Ocarina of Time style? And then the game will generate a pretty tune out of it for you?
And then you'll just summon Epona, and you'll be in the same room, but with
That is
Epona.
well out- That is
My girlfriend I forget the context of this, but played
A
the Song of
small
Storms, or played a video that had the Song of
The fiddle
Storms
and
as
bow.
its soundtrack, and I was like, "That's the Song of Storms." And then I was extremely
That's a I can't see.
prideful about my
I'm not
Ocarina of
sure.
Time
No,
song recall
that is
ability.
that's a. That's. I should
Uh,
take,
to me, that says the following, Sean:
that's
that you probably have not been
I'm not sure.
inundated sufficiently
No,
with
that
Song
won't
of
work.
Storms, which means you may not have been
not
listening to
sure.
Zelda and Chill, which is like
That is
3
well-
amazing
that is
albums of lo-fi Zelda music,
Okay,
which will make your recall less
No,
impressive.
I'm not sure.
less impressive, but it will make your life
I'm not-
better.
That is well.
Guys, I'm brute forcing.
No,
Sorry.
can't see. I should take.
Sounds like you.
No.
What time do you think Georgie the dog wants to pee tomorrow morning?
I can't remove it.
8 a.m.?
Maybe.
I mean, I
That is
love
well-
peeing at 8. I think that's a great
That
time
is
to
well.
pee.
That's a.
Yeah,
peculiar.
you get outside,
That's a
the birds are singing. The cool thing is that I can just say I forgot what it's called when you write something down a short way, but I can simply say
Shorthand?
GGPP.
Mm.
Short. My words are gone. Abbreviate.
Abbreviate. So the last action we did is we got the horned bust key. Horned bust key.
I should take. What a hit.
So this, why is this not?
That is well. That is. That's a peculiar.
Get wit, get
I'm
wit.
not sure.
Use
Can't see how-
the key on the
that's a
door is a peculiar idea.
Yeah. It's thought out of the
I mean, I
range
could
of the
I could
ordinary.
understand that it doesn't work, right? Because there isn't a lock. But trying to open a door with a key is not a peculiar idea.
Huh.
In this
small
upside down,
round
topsy
niche
turvy
has been
world of
carved
the
into the side of
nightmarish
this slab.
underpants universe, it is very strange and indeed topsy turvy.
I can't see.
So, in a land where fair is foul and foul is fair, using a key on a
not sure
door
what that-
is really weird.
No. 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 I can't see how that will. I'm not. Sure.
Holy shit.
We need to interact with the snakes and the Saja
Yeah, right?
poster. I don't know what it means though.
Saja? I have no idea
Kaja?
what it means.
I think it's a kind of diet carbonated
A
alcoholic
small
beverage from
round niche has been
1992.
carved into the side of this slab.
Oh, there's a niche in this slab. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go
can't
pee. Could you try to solve this before I get back? Thanks.
It is
So-
8 o'clock.
Remove it.
Ironically.
I genuinely feel like this is what we have to do this.
I agree. Saja is the name of a
No, that won't.
sect of Jedi
I'm not
in
sure. That's a
Galactic Star Cruiser. Is that anything?
I wish
No.
it were.
That would be an interesting crossover at
remove
this
it.
point, that this is actually a Star Wars game.
Well, I can't remove it.
I can't remove it.
The snake, or...
A small round. I can't remove it.
Like it can't be removed, or that you failed at the removal of it.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
I'm grasping at straws here, Thomasina, so, like, maybe play ball.
So, like, here's the thing: if I open this up, yeah, throws the 7th Arcadic. This was the lasers.
Yep. I don't feel like we've used this, but I don't know how to.
Well, okay, so like if I look at this, there was Nothing here, but then this was all eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. Great. So we figured out that. And then
Rho theta epsilon 6 or 11. Rho theta epsilon 11. I don't know what that means.
or this is theta and rho is the
chi?
same letter. Yeah, so that's C. Or however it's pronounced. So we use this for the puzzle matching, like what's the only letter that isn't here? We did that. Here's the laser things.
Okay. We don't have any spirits.
Try his eye.
Okay,
out.
can we mess with his eye?
It is too.
Oh shit.
If I can just wedge the knife.
Oh fuck
under-
yeah.
Oh yeah, the eyeball.
Yes, yes.
Got it.
And then put it in the niche.
Fuck yeah. Wait, hold on. I gotta look at him.
We do have to look at him.
Is that?
Ew. Ah.
Perhaps I
Jesus.
can find a key for this.
What? There's a
What?
keyhole here?
Hmm.
The key doesn't fit.
Hmm.
Are you fucking kidding me?
With 2 keys and they don't fit. Okay.
Remarkable.
Really cool. Gimme.
Is it?
Yeah, I know. Wondrous.
Keyhole.
And in this one?
There's a key. I'll take it.
What the fuck? That's
What kind of a security system?
The key fits.
well. I'm just like in the last room there was like heads, and you click on one. It's like, oh, it's got
Sounds
Roman
like a
numerals on it. And this one, there's like a
mechanism
box with a
creeped
snake, and you click on it. It's like,
somewhere
oh, there's a key. It's like, does the art mean nothing? Does
Alright,
like?
so
How many keys deep are we now?
It fits.
oh man.
How's this there?
Hello,
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I've seen that before somewhere.
Alright.
Now you need a really, really big eye. What a perfect
Join in. Play the violin.
Sounds like a cat.
Yep.
Good day.
I wonder what these are.
Yeah.
Oh shit, those are the notes. So you're gonna need to play D.
No, that's not it.
Wait, if that's G, is that, yeah? If the bottom one's G, it would be D, G, B, G, D.
Doing it the opposite
there's no-
way.
There's no B.
No, that.
Wait, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I assumed
Yeah.
that this is high and this is low. That's why I did it that way.
Oh, so that's not a stave.
did
It's just the.
G-A-D-A-G. Gadag.
And you just never play E, correct?
Yeah.
And then just never play E.
I was reading it as a music stuff.
Whoa!
I mean, arguably that would be a more sensible thing to do, but that would require language knowledge.
Oh,
that for
fuck
example,
yeah.
I don't have.
Oh, sick! Yes. This is so cool. Oh, look at
Okay.
these men. Look at these adult
Jesus.
taxpayers. Oh,
This is what this room looks like behind the green screen.
Just hogwash.
that's what I said. Whoa!
What?
This
All right.
all in my head.
That's how I dealt with my bills for a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the government puts a lien on one of your accounts, you're like, all right, that was real after all.
She just rolled to disbelieve like so many cats.
Oh. Look at this. Moon, stars, listen, mouth. Moon. Oh, wait.
Okay. Oh
Oh shit.
oh shit!
Fuck.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
We've gone back in time.
It is time to right the wrongs of the past. In
Father?
Fremont, California.
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Oh!
Oh, fuck!
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Alright.
Alright, sweet.
Page.
This is my father's handwriting.
It says, "Don't go in the first door."
Lee, can you do some amazing voice acting here?
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We're not dealing with a mere folk goblin conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Sex not may dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all I have studied and all I've learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I have prepared the tablet. I will put an end to this. There. Is that good?
Alright. Nice.
I have prepared the tablet.
Now-
I don't.
Yes, he has loaded his
What is
iPad
this
with
tablet he
songs
keeps
for the
referring
flight.
to?
It's actually back this way. Oops. So if I go this way, it sends me back to the start.
I wandered through those squalid tunnels for what felt like hours, only to end up
Okay.
back where I started.
Oh shit.
Good. Yeah, see how there's a tablet over here?
Do it again.
The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father
Well, you should brush
understood the
more then.
language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says...
Where's
yeah.
the moon?
Moon.
Where's the moon?
stars.
Two to the to
Wait,
the
you
sky.
go the I
The
I am
Audi.
the speaker.
Is that what
All,
look
I'm the
just means?
speaker of all sound, maybe of all.
Of the map. No, it's this one, right? Isn't it just for thou the moon, the stars, listen to the things I have said, follow the words of my mouth, reveal thyself to me. Okay, so it
Yeah, I
is
think
moon,
so.
stars, listen, mouth. Okay, so we have moon, stars.
Ah! Who got goblin?
3, 2, 1.
I'm dead again.
You can open your eyes now, Thomasina.
I'm all
I'm
bones.
dead. Check it out. Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Watch me do this trick. It's a good trick, but I can only do it once.
Are you ready for your first excavation?
His
Father!
head is the shape of a heart.
Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the
No!
steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Have fun at Hurst Castle.
Wait, is Castlehurst from Bloodborne? Oh, that's Castle Canehurst, isn't it?
I haven't seen
Yeah,
this.
Hurst Castle's a real place. Is
Yeah.
built by William Randolph
Father,
Hearst.
it's me, Thomasina.
Keep
Father,
working, my little bird.
Thomasina,
Leave no stone unturned.
Can't you hear me?
leave no backstory unbothered.
Alright, flip the dirt.
Thomasina, we don't dig with our hands.
Oh, this fucking video game's gonna make me use the trowel.
It is. You gotta go find a trowel.
Found
It's
it.
right there, I think. Oh
I
yeah.
remember that.
Alright, it's trowel o'clock over here.
Was he giving you archaeology lessons?
That's all he ever tries to provide me.
Nothing.
Sort of like roll to the goal style archaeology training for children? Oh,
Nothing.
2 rupees and a bottle.
What do you know? In the rule of threes, we gotta get on 2 times. Father,
Yeah, this last one should be hilarious.
Here it comes. I think that we're actually gonna get the True Lameos kicking in.
It's your own face!
The
Fuck
wretched
you!
Smell.
I don't know what we're looking at.
It's your dog.
I think it's a cat egg.
What is the meaning of this? Father?
It's going to be listen. Now, I don't know if these little particle effects are intended to be everywhere, but it sure looked like it was framing this. All right. Listen.
I feel like Saxonot is supposed to be a jump scare, but I actually love Saxonot so much.
He's so hype, man. He's like such a fashion icon for me. Like, I want to dress and talk and behave like him.
Thomasina, is that you?
Father, it is. It's me.
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers.
Take a photo of me for my Instagram.
Father, you can talk again.
And I've got so much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Don't do it. He's gonna be bones in there.
Oops,
He's
all
gonna be bones in there.
Oops, all bones.
Oh, son of a
surprise on
bitch.
plants.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I have an itchy spot right
Father,
there.
Your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
You are getting on my nerves,
Don't
get
worry.
it?
It'll all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
Mouth was the last
Mouth.
one.
Yeah, this time it's just gonna be his muscles.
Saved. Dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da 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 dum.
Steppenwolf28 says this is the morning after going to the gym after not going for 3 months.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
Oh,
Ooh,
that is
that's
so
cool.
cool.
Fuck yeah, Castlevania. I definitely see some monster name up there.
My God.
Akpakaz.
That is a
Cricket.
one
Akpakaz.
funky ass god you got there.
Akpakaz. It says Avuzal.
This ends
Yeah.
now.
Thank you, McKays. Abacab.
You know?
It's the great god
I should
Acab.
take a closer look.
By God, you've trained your whole life for this day, Thomasina. All those hours of troweling. This trowel now like you've never troweled before.
Tablet made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it.
It says, may cause cancer in the state of California.
Incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed.
Ah, we're gonna cut
Is this
ourselves.
what Saxonot was referring to?
Oh shit.
Gonna bleed into the soil.
So,
This?
okay. So then the father was like,
I know
I'll
what
put
I
in
need
an
to do.
escape clause, just in case. So
Just
now
in case
you're
we
gonna
want to release the demon,
release the demon.
we have a way to do it.
So here's the thing.
Why-
I think that some of this stuff is planted because they needed someone who had the blood of this man. Oh,
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, Thomasina, you know, as long as you don't put your blood in there, everything should be fine. So just don't. Oh. Damn it.
It's the Demon King.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I am Saxonot. Oh, ah, ah.
Oh, yeah.
I can still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber.
Oh yeah, I need a left click to find out more.
How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation.
Yeah, give that briefing to the artist.
All
Just be
my
like,
efforts
"Could
to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon, a god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me
I don't
in
think
unknown
that's what-
tongues that grew louder with every step.
Don't
that doesn't
the end me.
seem...
Don't
that doesn't
the end
track.
Suddenly, there was
I mean,
light.
did Saxnot promise that, though? Is that what Saxnot said? Like, I'll bring your dad back to life or something?
I told a fib.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father.
Oh yeah, I
Ever
forgot
since then,
he sounds like
I
Sting.
felt his corruption growing within me. He grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried. But I could deny him no longer.
She's
I
unconscious,
became
man.
naught but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now. Soon we'll all be his.
Oh.
Hail Abraxas Rex.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Ah!
Wow, it's a good thing she. Whoa!
Oh. Well, Sack's not want not, you know. Ah!
Oh, hey.
Well, I say,
Where?
she's done it, Leonard. Your lordship, I believe she has.
Finally, everything's
My
coming up
dear
roses.
Miss Bateman,
Is this
there is a
hereditary?
God about whom you
I
know
don't know.
nothing, because men have forgotten him. Recall him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
There's a wedding? Act 2.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'd be hyped, man. Vindicta. Hey, nice.
Cool, okay. Achievement unlocked. Vindicta. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's
Welcome back to
Vindicta.
Ticehurst House. It's been quite
Ticehurst?
some time.
What?
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit
Wait,
of
what is
rain will
Ticehurst
kill
House?
me, will it?
Do I have control, or do we should have to listen to this guy bumble? Man, this is the worst
You
person.
mustn't be interested in me nattering on.
Nattering
That's
on.
us, right?
Give my
That's
regards
us?
to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Oh shit. Okay, so we're back home.
I think that we are going to literally gobble
Hail, Miss Bateman.
our
Do
father's
head
face. Man.
inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Aha, pun intended. You look a lot like a dark lord this evening, Mrs. Bateman.
Wait, is this a flashback?
No, well, there's two things I want to know. First, we really swing this luggage heavy from this angle. Like, that is just a crazy amount of
that's
heft.
true.
But I believe that this is after all these things have occurred. We are now
And we're
back.
not dead.
Phones interact.
Are we the demon
Oh.
now? Oh shit! Oh. Oops.
We
Fucking
we,
oops.
we Tetsuo'd them.
What the fuck?
Are we gonna do a whoopsie on him?
Oh, I see. Deep fried Swedish fish says, "Slay, girl."
Oh. Huh. You know, I think the father's ending was well earned.
Yeah, no,
Ah,
wouldn't
Mr.
it
Carey.
suck to just suffer for
Welcome.
30 years being unable to speak, and then you just get
is his heart,
bonked with a pot, you know?
And my light
Yeah.
is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
Why did she do that, though? To prevent him from...
My
Or was
heart
it just
is his
revenge?
heart, your
I guess
lordship.
Vindictus.
And my light is his
I-
light, Mr. Long.
Think that
You
she
have made
is
an Eden here, your lordship.
subsumed
Ever so
by
thankful to you.
Yeah,
evil
and
god.
I think Abraxas
This is
decided to
only the
mush the dad
Please,
because the
join the
dad
others
had
inside.
locked him away and he was sore about
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard.
May the force be
How are
with
you
you,
feeling?
yes.
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
Oh. Abraxas is an important figure in Carl Jung's 1916 book, Seven Sermons of the Dead, a representation of the driving force of individuation. That sounds fucking sick. I gotta read that shit.
Several years later,
What the
Several
hell?
years later- okay.
Where are
Hell
they
yeah.
now?
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year.
Okay.
oh, I need to click. I'm sorry, everyone.
Imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption.
Oh, in
okay.
a cell, in a jail cell, huh? Because of
You
the
have
murders.
chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do.
Well, she's writing to her mother.
Oh,
Indeed, I've
yes.
had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavors. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow?
Huh.
Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist?
Dude, yeah, Just 9000 says full account. A lot of it was a series of fetch quests, though. Yeah, I want to tell you what really happened. And then I was like, well, maybe if I, like, put a worm in the apple and then throw it past them, maybe that'll distract her enough. And I tried that, like, 6 or 7 times, but just couldn't figure out, like, how to swap it. But, like, so then I kind of gave up. And I decided to just go back out to the flatlands again, and nothing, empty. And I was like, ugh. So I went back, kept shoving worms in the apples. I had, like, 5 worms at that time, Mother. But anyways...
I did not kill father.
I just slipped while I was holding an urn after absolutely shattering the nurses in the hallway.
It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force. Abraxas. I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of?
What is he doing?
Dude, Abraxas is
I
like
only
so
wanted to
metal.
save
I
my
want to worship
father.
this guy, man. This guy's rules. He like literally has the power to just like detonate people, and instead he just bonks an unconscious man with an urn. Like that is so metal. That is so savage, you know.
He's pretty petty.
Oh, Mother.
Hey, Critical Res, thanks for the 5 subbies on a
have I
beautiful
Yeah.
Monday. What have I done?
Forgive me.
Uh-oh. Is it Revenge O'Clock?
I think it's end o'clock.
Man, that final bit was fucking great. Story writing program.
Yeah, you
Sean
know.
Aitchison.
Once the
John
story
Inch.
kicked in, it was pretty good.
Dude, John Inch has a name just like the characters in this game. Like
It's-
Leonard
yeah.
Shoulders, John Inch, Machine, the Demon. Dude, like we are almost done with all of the credits. By the way, Dave Gilbert is the owner of Wajidai
Yes.
Games. Dude, that's it. Like literally, there's like 6 people that made this fucking game. That's insane.
Yeah. No, it is insane. That's wild.
The voice acting in this game was actually like stunningly good. I mean, despite the
Yes,
fact
agreed.
that so much of the conversation is like, excuse me? Yes, Thomasina. Have you heard of this? I regretfully inform you that I'm unfamiliar with what you're talking about. Pleasure. Thanks for inquiring for me. You know, it's just like so much filler.
Maximum Abraximum.
There's actually a shitload of characters in this. Horus, Threatening Man 2.
One. Jasper William and Cartwright.
Got Jasper William Cartwright, man. Sean Plot.
This definitely sounds like the soundtrack to like Abraxas 3099.
Glad I wasn't Abraxas 2077.
Yeah.
Meow meow. Wow. Meow meow.
Constantine.
Wow, wow. So, like, who was Saxnot?
I think Saxnot was a.
He lived
I,
in the
I
Barrow?
think Saxnot was a minor, minor mythological figure, a minor fairy, that was originally opposed to Abraxas and helped Thomasina's dad, and ultimately got destroyed, just overwhelmed.
Yeah, he was in the thrall, you know. He was a fae in the thrall.
I don't think he was in. Was he in a thrall?
Oh, you
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so?
You think he
I
was
thought he was.
leading her to maybe? I think
Because in the end, he was like, I fucking hate that Abraxas
no, you're right.
guy, but on the
You're
other
totally,
hand, Abraxas
you're
reigns
right.
forever.
You're totally
Woo,
right.
and he
You're
blew up.
totally right. You're totally right. Yeah. I don't know that he was in a thrall. I think he had just been like,
Look
you
at
know, there's
Clomp.
a cosmic thing here, right? Cosmic horror. Like his will had been overtaken by the power of this dead god, and what are you gonna do in the face of that?
You're just gonna sack snot. Fuck cat. Frisbee. Wait, what are these? Are these the backers? Because I'm seeing I'm seeing a deluxe tux.
We haven't seen Necrosis Thanatos, so I'm not sure this is a backer list.
No.
It's hard to say.
Dude, Necrosis Thanatos is the most excellent name.
That was pretty good.
I'm gonna fucking lose my shit if one of the backers is like Abraxas Thanatos.
Horror games, community, horror visuals, hell yeah. Oh, I like that one. All of you. Fucking all of you guys. Hey, thanks to all of you. You know, I gotta
All of
say,
you.
like the the last 2.5 hours were so impactful. I feel like my brain is hyped on Excavation of Hobbs Barrow now. Like, it ended on like a major epic note.
I think that's when people have reviewed. Also, I just want to shout out that this is an amazing section to read.
Coins dropped.
What, the free sound credits?
The two chickens talking was a really good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, right? Ending, yeah?
Yeah, once upon a time I wrote an essay in high school, and I really liked my English teacher. He was fucking killer. And he was a big believer that if someone just did the job and did a solid job on the essay, they should get a C. And if they really did quite amazingly, they should get a B. And if it's like one of the best essays he's ever read, only then would you get an A. So of like, the 100 or so students, between 0 and 3 would get an A on like an essay assignment. And I remember he literally used my paper as an example, where he said literally, like, the ending of this essay was so good, I gave this paper an A, but then I reread Sean's essay afterwards and realized that the start and the middle were no good. So I crossed it out and gave it a B-. And I was just like, oh, fuck, in front of the whole class, fuck. And
brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah. And then I went home and played StarCraft 1. It was a tough time in high school, man. So, but like, I feel a little bit like a lot of the stuff that we were talking about, and like, some of the pacing's a little off. I gotta get off this menu because it's just gonna be like so like down. It's gonna be way too high. Yeah, but like I felt like the ending was so strong and so good. I don't know if this is true, and I really don't want to give a lot of weight to this statement, but it almost feels like someone came up with an awesome ending and then sort of backfilled the intro part of the game, where it's just like,
maybe
I'll get you milk or I'll help you as long as you get me milk. And it's like, okay, well, I'll milk this for you as long as you can get me ointment for my forehead or whatever the guy was asking for.
I think I'm gonna fundamentally disagree with this. Like, I don't think oh man, this is complicated. So
I feel a very complex analysis emerging in my brain.
I feel like this game was doing something, and it did it effectively, and it included the part and the most of it that you didn't like. And to me, the ending was more exciting than the earlier part. But I don't know that I actually liked most of those puzzles, particularly. I mean, like, there was a lot of like kind of nonsensical. We went into a crypt and now we're like collecting stone pieces to put together a mosaic of a moon, and that's gonna open a door, and then like we're gonna take a goat horn and put it on it's a lot of like weird, crazy imagery that I think it works really well in creating this mood. In like, it is the climax of this gothic horror story. As a puzzle game, I don't know that it was like an amazing puzzle game. So I sort of feel like I fundamentally don't agree that the ending was amazing and the rest of the game sucked. I feel like the whole thing was kind of incredible in what it was doing. And as a game, I don't know that it really caught me. I sort of wish this had been a movie. That's the thing that I want to talk about, is like, why was this a video game, and should it have been? And I think it was a really interesting experiment in trying to make a video game out of this kind of thing, and I don't know that it was successful.
Yeah, okay, so I agree almost entirely with that. And I also want to be clear, it's not that I thought that the start was bad and the end was good. Or I should say the first half was bad and whatever. How are we dividing this? The first 2/3 versus the last epic third. That's how I'm going to refer to it heretofore. So here is why I think the fact that this was a game was helpful. which is that I think that, okay, if I'm contrasting this with like a TV show or a book, first of all, I think that big empty spaces and that sort of lonely, empty visual style was very effective at conveying the mood in the town and the sort of mystery. And similarly, I have found that a lot of games that just kind of elongate the travel around in places helps really give a powerful mood that's hard to capture with words or dialogue. And honestly, I watched a little bit of Solaris.
Like the original or the
2002 one with
2002,
George
okay.
Clooney. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
there was all these shots of him like wandering around and like, you know, secluded in shadow, and then he's like, look, I mean, I couldn't pay attention. I was like exhausted watching this movie, right? But like, when I am there and I am getting that sense of feeling, I think that's really powerful. I think
interesting.
There's two things that I felt consistently were tugging at me negatively throughout. One was I felt that the journey to get to the Barrow, I didn't really feel like I was getting a sense of progression to that point. It felt like I was just kind of going in circles, and then occasionally hallucinations would happen to me, and then going in circles, eventually I spun out and I went into the Barrow. And I'm going to give like an example, kind of like bullshit structure. I think this is not a good structure, but like if, for instance, we went to this town and there was some really clear goal 1 that was placed in front of us, and like a very clear goal 2 that was placed in front of us, that like maybe goal 1 is what we set out to do, and then we worked towards it and we got that, but then it revealed an even bigger mystery. So then we worked towards that and it revealed the third big mystery, which was going into the Barrow and all that. That would have gotten me a sense.
That would be it. Gosh, that would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Well, and again, I'm not saying that this is like a solid, great, like, oh yeah, just jam that right in there. But that's the sort of thing that I felt like was a lack of change and progression in the story. And I think that leads to the second thing that I felt, which was that the gameplay sometimes felt at odds with what the character was going through, what the mood and the tone of things was in the game. That's I think the second thing. Like, for instance, the mysterious puzzles in the end. Part of the reason why that for me felt a little out of place was that at no point had we done anything even remotely close to things like puzzles.
Right.
If, for instance, and again, combining these two ideas that I'm not saying are necessarily good, but I'm just sharing these to communicate. If we work towards, and we're getting hints of a mystery, and then we had a dense, puzzly segment, and it was sort of like, oh yeah, there's the purple, supernatural, puzzly bits, and then we're working towards a second supernatural, purpley, puzzly bit, and then we get to the ending, most purple, most puzzly, most supernatural bit. I think that I would have been more prepared for it. But
I don't disagree. I think that is I have a question about like what is the intent here? Like what is this game trying to do? And as a commercial product, I think I totally agree with you, Sean. I think that like that in doing more to integrate what is happening at the climax in the final third of the story with the rest of the game. Did we just disappear?
Uh-oh. What happened?
There we go. Now we're back. I think that would have been a more satisfying experience. And there is even scaffolding for that, because there's a bunch of like flashbacks and flash forwards and self-narration and stuff that happens, and that like you could have gameplay associated with that and have like little purple puzzle sections that pop up rather than just like dreams and memories and whatnot. I think that would have been more enjoyable. I think that I really, really do. I think that this is like this is a thesis, right? Like, I think that this is a game where the intent was, hey, there is a genre of literature that is experiencing a revival on a Netflix. That's experiencing a revival on Netflix with like The Haunting of Hill House. Can we take Gothic horror literature and translate it into an adventure game? And here is our like best attempt at faithfully doing that, faithfully representing that. And it turns out people don't read a lot of Gothic horror literature anymore. Like that's not the modern sensibility. Like it's not what we look for in our pop culture. And maybe the series on Netflix is a little bit of a fluke, or maybe it's doing something differently that isn't getting captured here. But I do think that like this exposes some really interesting things to me about what works and what absolutely doesn't work about just trying to directly translate one form, one genre of literature into another medium.
Cool. Okay, I came up with a thought, which is a cool enough thought that I then stopped thinking about other things and just listened, which is, here's my thought though. This would have been cool as like as a tabletop RPG.
Okay.
That would have been fucking sick. Because that would have really felt first of all very immersive spooky. I think with those sorts of things there can be they can have like in tabletop RPGs like the simplest sort of narrative twists and turns can feel very incredible in a good way, and then also like the sort of connection to the character, because you're playing as a character, and in a TTRPG when you're playing a character you get very attached to that character, so then an ending like that would be really effective in such a setting. I think that stuff would have landed really well. I don't know about what you would do though, because the stuff that she actually does in this game is goofy, silly shit. It's like putting a worm in an apple to give to a kid to throw at a thing to knock over a thing. It's like it's
interesting because I feel like there is trend in even a lot of narrative games with puzzles where the puzzles they're almost cosmetic. They're not puzzles. You're not having to think. It's just like, how do I get out of this room? And there's two interactables, and one of them is a box with a key, and the other is a door that's locked, right? It's like you just happen to be doing the lightest bit of interaction. And I mean, frankly, a lot of AAA open world RPGs do this, where it's just like, hey, arrow flies out of your head telling you exactly where you need to go. There's combat. It's mostly cosmetic. Just hit the buttons. You'll clear everything out. It's like totally fine. And I liked your analysis, Sean, of just like, hey, this is trying to translate this Gothic horror genre into an interactive medium. And I can't actually tell if this is just the nature of that, like you translate it, so it kind of has this bumpiness, or if putting in much simpler puzzles would have allowed it to feel more focused on the mood and the story, or whether there's actually like a structure that would have helped it, or does that structure actually harm what they're going for and the mood they're going for? Does it make something more clear, but then also less mysterious and less fun? I actually I can state with confidence, I'm not really entirely sure what I think about the game. Not as in, I feel a little confused, but as in there's like so much to chew on, because I don't know if I've even played a game that's remotely close to this kind of experience.
Just as sort of a little aside, Just 9000 asks that I describe what Gothic horror is, which I think is a super fair question to ask. And I don't know that I'm super well equipped to do it, but there is a style of literature from, I would say, like the late 19th century, that is kind of the precursor to modern horror, that is kind of like it's spooky stuff is happening. And it tends to be a real slow burn. A lot of like, oh, this place seems normal, but there's some weird stuff, and the weird stuff keeps getting weirder. And then at the climax, there's a little bit more of a like, yes, there really is a ghost, or like something terrible actually happens.
Yeah.
The children die, or something like that. The examples that come to mind most easily are House on Haunted Hill, or the house on the
Haunted of Bly Manor.
House, whatever. Bly Manor is based on the Turn of the Screw, or A Turn of the Screw, which I read recently. And A Turn of the Screw is basically like, hey, I went to this house and things were weird, and then some kids died. The end. Like, that's the horror story, right? Like, it's not recognizable as it's not a thriller. That's the thing. Like, there's no sense of thrill to it. It's this sort of like slow buildup of what if the world were slightly askew and bad things happened. Frankenstein is kind of like this. Dracula is kind of like this. Like, the actual Dracula is a lot of pages of I went to this dude's castle and he seemed kind of weird, but like he paid me pretty well, so it was okay. And then at the end, it turns out he's a vampire. But like that story is a really, really slow build to something terrible is happening here. And that's a style of story that like is not modern. It's an old genre of literature. It is a precursor to the kinds of stories that we tell today. And you know, The Wicker Man, I think, is a decent kind of glimpse at that sort of thing as a movie.
Yeah.
Midsommar, from my understanding of Midsommar, is that it is doing that kind of thing, but it's doing it in a much more modern way. It has a much more modern sensibility.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think, you know, this is a thing that gets experimented with. I
really liked Dracula, the book. I loved it.
Sure.
I loved that sense of slow, uneasy shit. Yeah. And I just got a text, and it made the loudest, weirdest noise in my headphones. So, anyways, never mind. That's the opposite of what I was just talking. That just pulled me right out of where I was.
But yeah, no, like
let me handle that.
I know that there's a sort of, you know, because there's a really basic, you know, pattern in storytelling and media, which is that you want something that resonates with your audience. And so, why is anime 90% in a high school, where 70% of what they do is like going to clubs and dealing with teachers? Because everyone's been through that sort of experience. It's a very broadly resonant sort of experience. I was trying to use another word other than experience. I couldn't find it. And like, you know, in this era, there's so much information, and there's so much, I have a question, I get an answer. I have a question, I have an answer. And like, in the last 100 years, we've actually been able to establish patterns and through lines and cause and effect. But I mean, if you're in like 1700s, you'd be like, hey, do you know why trees kind of make this sap stuff? And someone goes, no. And that's it. And there's no one. Yeah, like no one else has any clue at all. And so you'd hear weird noises. Odd things would happen. In fact, in like medieval times, there was not a good understanding of why people died. So if you wanted to usurp someone, you just lock them in a tower and you just be like, oh, well, he just became dead. So I'm fucking king now. And everyone would just go, yeah, no, that happened to my family member. They just became dead. And so, like, the idea of there's weird things happening that are unexplained, then we went right back to normal life, was incredibly one-to-one with the life experience of most people during that time.
Okay, I do just want to turn maybe a critical eye to what you just said, which is that.
Hit me.
First of all, you said in the 1700s, people didn't understand what tree sap was.
Dude,
and secondly,
okay, yeah, no, I should have said 700s. I'm sorry.
Secondly, that in medieval times they had such a loose grasp on things that if you just lock someone in a tower and then say whatever you want, they'll just believe you.
No, yeah. No, now that's true. Now that's fucking true. Like, because I mean, there's stories about this where they just use This is why, like, being locked in a tower, locked in a dungeon was notable, is because, like, this is how sometimes people would just kill their family members off and kill people. Is they would just, like, lock them away and wait for them to just kind of, peter out.
Yeah.
Although in the 1700s, I have no idea what their knowledge of tree sap is. Absolutely appropriately called out.
Just imagining someone in like 1759 like tapping a tree and being like, "Fucking what the fuck? What the fuck?"
I don't know why my brain chose that. That is so weird. I should have chosen like lightning or something, right? And Dr. Blah says there weren't trees in the 1700s. You're good. No, this is the new meme of the channel where I'm just like, dude, like what even is a tree? Like sap? Like what? No one knows what that is. Like that's
although I guess there's also, I mean, there is also that sort of, and maybe this is a good, maybe this is a good inspiration for Gothic horror, is the things that you understand, because everyone's seen them, like lightning. Like everyone's always seen lightning. They know how it works, but they don't know what it is. And if you had to be like, so what's, yeah, we all know lightning, right? It's like, what's lightning? It's like magic. I don't fucking know.
It's when clouds are rubbing together so much that kind of like with a balloon when you rub it and then you touch someone. It's like that, but with clouds. And there you go. And then that's that. And then this is the game.
I don't know if they would have made that connection.
I mean, they didn't even know
is there
what
anything
tree
like
sap
that
was. Of
right
course they couldn't have
now?
made that connection. I have no idea.
Is there anything right now that like I guess gravity. I mean, gravity, we're still kind of just like, that's, I don't know, wizardry.
Yoinkinness.
Magnets. How do they work?
I mean, we call it a fundamental force, and that's end of explanation, right? Like,
there's still people who really are worrying themselves about it.
Dala Khan says magnets are actually demons.
And Somnambulous Rex says 5G.
Oh, it's so good. Tree sap
is a fundamental force.
I'm never living
there
that
we
down.
go.
That's literally, people are gonna like bring me like handfuls of tree sap at conventions and throw it at me, being like, "You don't even know what's happening to you." And in the 1700s, they wouldn't know either. Like it's gonna be fucking a nightmare for the rest of my life. I can see it. Oh fuck! I'm so glad no one watches the ending closeout of these shows. Data shows that there's gonna be. I'm hoping the anti-momentum is strong enough to just let that one lie, but I know that the more I talk about it, the more the probability fucking goes up.
So chat right now, because we're in the very end of the show here. Look to your left and look to your right, and those are your people. There's like 10 of you probably, if that. There's probably like 3. There's 3 of you still watching the stream.
This is great.
3 people still watching.
Well, I want to say I actually just enjoyed the hell out of this game. This was, I mean, particularly the ending sequence was just like, woo, some good stuff. Reminds me of The Terror, which I'm in the middle of a rewatch of because that show is awesome.
Ooh,
and it's on Hulu.
I want to watch that more.
It's on Hulu.
I want to watch more of that. I got to the part where there was some
I read
terror.
that twice, but I want to watch the show. The show's supposed to be really good.
So,
Wait, what did you read? There's a book of
The
it?
Terror.
Written by the
it's based
same
on a book.
author who wrote Hyperion.
Yeah.
But
Daniel
there's
Simmons, is that right?
Yeah, Dan Simmons.
But there's The Terror is like different stories every season, right?
Yeah, the Terror Season 1 is based on The Terror by Dan Simmons. Terror Season 2 is just a different story.
Yeah, The Terror Season 2 is like, here's a random thing we have.
I didn't
for
know
you.
that. Because The Terror Season 1 is based on the book The Terror, which is about the ship The Terror.
The Terror.
Like it's about the Terror. So I don't know what did they do anything terror related in season 2?
It is a horror story of, I mean, this is going to be kind of butchering it deliberately to hide information about the premise.
Yes, thank you.
But it's basically spooky things are happening in a Japanese internment camp.
Okay.
Oh shit.
The 1950s. It's a
where
setting.
does it take place?
In a Japanese internment camp in the 1950s.
Where? I gotta look that shit up though.
Western United States, right? Like California.
If it's in San Francisco or anywhere near there, I gotta watch that shit immediately.
I don't remember the exact location. It was a while back.
Yeah.
It was a Japanese internment camp
Southern
in
California.
the 1700s, which is the only time period that my brain conceives. Yeah, but Yeah, no, it's not in the 1950s. It's in the I want to say the 40s. I want to say the 40s.
Yeah, it makes
That'll
sense.
still be really good to watch, though.
Yeah, no, it's some good stuff. One of my favorite things, this is just like, this doesn't matter for any of what we're talking about, but in the Terror, they do a lot of things where you can see like a specularity on the eye of people when they're talking. It's really nice.
Oh, shit.
Which
Really?
it's a really nice effect, because if you shine like a nice diffuse light on someone, it lights their face really evenly. And then if you shine like a really sharp point on their face, it often doesn't light the face well, but like you get a really nice point on their eye. And if someone's a really good
Interesting.
gaffer, you can get like a really nice, just a fucking bright, like fucking point on the fucking eye. It's so cool. Look at the eyeballs.
Yeah, back in the 1700s, they didn't know what that was. They just thought it was ghosts in there.
Well, I'm delighted to let everyone know that we're going to be playing Firmament from Cyan Worlds
Exciting.
Yeah.
next Monday.
Exciting.
Firmament from the makers of
Firmament.
and Riven and
Abduction.
Abduction in Uru, all of which we played on.
Oh, man. You know what's good is, fuck, maybe I should make pancakes tomorrow, except then I might have to get out the syrup and I'll probably shit myself out of terror because I'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, shit. Oh, no. I'm never going to live it down. Oh, no. Get me out of here. Oh, my God. Science can't explain this. Oh, shit. All right. I'm hanging up.